So going into session number 4, I suppose. Um, so far, I guess I have really having a hard time figuring out how to say this, but I don't fully understand what all of the rage is about. Um, Although what I've been doing so far has been remotely somewhat entertaining, right? It's not like I'm miserable. Um, I don't necessarily understand why somebody could, say, play this game for days on end and get dehydrated and get blood clots and end up in the hospital and so on. I guess maybe that makes sense because this isn't one of those games that can do that. Perhaps maybe Call of Duty or Halo would, or something like that. Um, I'm not having a tremendous amount of fun playing my first FPS game. Um, and I think part of that just has to do with there isn't very much that's particularly engaging about the plot or the story. There doesn't seem to be very much mystery or very much suspense. Of course, you're given this mystery that Jesse's trying to figure out what happened to her brother, but you're not given enough context that allows you to essentially care about that, right? You don't know anything about her brother. You don't know anything really about Jesse. You don't. The only thing you know of the greatest house and the the Bureau of Control is that they're just a gameplay setting used to do gameplay mechanics. And so it doesn't invest me into the story. And before I started playing this game, I knew of some video game players they would essentially skip all the cutscenes. They just boot up the game, they skip the cutscenes and only do the gameplay and never watch any of the cutscenes because I'm just not interested in the story. I just want to play the game. Well, to me, it seemed absurd, and I was like, "How?" Right? But now, understand, like playing one of these games, understanding the story isn't really that good. I still think how, but at least it makes a little bit more sense to me why you would do that. Now, given the gameplay isn't that good either, so I mean, I don't know. That's kind of the part that doesn't make sense. Um, yeah, this setting. Is very dreamlike. I don't remember my dreams anymore. When I became a man, I stopped remembering my dreams essentially. I don't remember any of the ones I've had in like recent years, like years literally. When I was a child, though, I'd have a lot of dreams where I would go into a building, and then when I was in the building changed such that the way to get out was different than the way I got in, and I had to do weird things like slide or surf across these like foot deep pools of scummy water on a shipping pallet in order to go the right way to get out of the building. Or I have dreams of these museum like buildings where off in the distance there's something that kind of looks like stairs or like a way to climb up to the other floor, where otherwise if that wasn't it wouldn't be clear how. Like you could see a floor up there, you couldn't get to it. And it seemed like in the distance there's a way to climb up, but then you actually got there, and what looked like stairs or like a structure you could climb up to from far away, up close was really big, and there was no way like the stairs were huge, and there's no way to climb up them. Stuff like that, where the buildings would change, or the buildings had weird perspectives such that you got disoriented in them, and your perception of size was all messed up and stuff like that. It's something that would happen a lot in my dreams when I was a little kid. So when I'm playing this game where the setting is a building that shifts around and changes, it's like, yeah, it's kind of like my dreams. Anyway, it's not very creative. It's not very, the interior of the oldest house is mostly just like office stuff, right? It's just a bunch of hallways with gray walls, and it's like an office building essentially. And so it's not extremely creative with the setting. Like the most creative thing I encountered was essentially the chamber that contained the unknown caller. So it's kind of boring. I mean, it might be modeled really well and rendered and really, really nice, but it isn't a very interesting thing in and of itself. Something I kind of like is kind of those weird kind of settings, but the setting isn't the setting isn't creative visually. Just looking at like a room at a time, it's just kind of like a dreamified version of a building, just any old office building. And I gotta stop blabbing and actually start playing. So this is the control point. Um, okay. Wait, I'm trying to test out here, although it may seem strange, is can I use the center, like the scroll mouse click to launch? Yes, I can. Okay, that helps a lot. Um, so there's two things I can do here. One is, well, um, yeah, one is there seemed to be a way to get to the director's office via the hotline chamber, but I didn't actually encounter it there. It's to kind of is to, I guess, I guess it makes sense. The next thing I should do, just to get on with the story, is just fast travel to Central Executive and talk to whatever. Yeah, Emily. Okay, that's what the quest says in the upper left. I might as well just follow the quest. Um, Let me go. Well, that's the inner key. That's not easy from. That's not close to Central Executive. That's not close to one of my hands here. I have one on WASD and the other on the mouse. The other key's like right in between the two. Boardroom. Does this guy talk? Oh, he just messes with the equipment. Okay.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
Okay, let's look at that. Hotline. Containment procedure. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Description and para-utility. Object is a 1960s era red Bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob for unknown purpose. The phone weighs blank. The object allows the director to communicate with the blank. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal blank. See Dr. Darling Presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Background. Excuse me, I have to cough. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including blank and blank, but its origin remains unknown. I'm going to check something here. Cool. That's all I need to check. Battle Supplement. Butte AWE 17. Details. According to this testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel, named the Ocean View Motel and Casino, and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MO201. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside the room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, blank light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the blank and blank sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though not exactly this link operates in blank, but initial hypothesis center on the Butte AWE as a blank blank. See Dr. Darling Presentations 24.3 for more details. Okay. Initial and oh, we got the first one. Okay. Analysis of Hiss Threat Part 1, Confidential. Summary. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, alter items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jessie Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of other Hiss that I have dismissed this theory. My initial observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested the ability of a Hiss-corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seemed to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss. More work to be done. Refer to blank for full report. That would be like a twist if Jessie was actually like a Hiss. That would be something that this game was just a little bit above the intellect of this game, though. Okay, cool. Any more things? Yes. Undefined reading. Again, I don't know what that does. Weapons mods. There's a new one. Assets. Okay, don't know what you do with these, though. Yeah, I still haven't figured out what you do with, like, the house memory and things like that. Okay.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. The Hiss got him. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the Hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Okay, I guess that was some foreshadowing that I was supposed to get there. That like, if you're in the maintenance department, you can turn around and you can go to that room with this big thing. I forgot what it's called already. NSC2 or something. Okay.
Hi, Jesse.
Okay, it seems to be all the same as it was originally. So
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know. Do
so
you
it says
hear
I can
that?
do stuff.
Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
I'm gonna guess there's.
Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Guessing there's some things I can do with the control points. So I'm gonna try that out.
They're saying Trench was shot dead. The situation's getting worse.
I saw Trench and Darling arguing a couple weeks ago. Trench was furious. You don't think Darling...
Don't be stupid. What would the Bureau's golden child have to gain from killing the boss?
So darling is also metaphorical. Okay, so what do these do? So what's outfits? Okay, that's the only one we got. Cool. Board countermeasures. Surge maneuvers, charge maneuvers. These do. Okay, so if you do these things, I presume, then you can get these. Okay. If you accept them, I presume then you just can do them as you're doing other things. Okay. We'll try that and see what happens. Okay, so you use. Oh, use these things to make these. Okay. So. Near enough to make any of these. So what do these cost though? Okay, what did I just do for that? Oh, it costs a certain amount of something. Okay, so. Huh. Please upgrade the gun damage. Oh, I'll do this one. I want to upgrade great damage, but like upgrading melee damage is kind of silly. I'll do it though. I already have enough. I don't have a deficit of melee damage. Oh, okay. And then additional weapons form slot. So, okay. So I get another place to put weapons. Okay, well, I don't have any weapons to put in there. Let's look at the map. So, what are we trying to do here? We're trying to search for a way into the maintenance sector. Okay.
Pope wants us to get a field lab as soon as possible.
What? We can't get any equipment from the research sector. Block gets
And see what you can find in records, documents, any measuring devices you can find.
Level 3 for that. I don't remember this room. I presume I've been in here, though. Pretty weird, but can't do anything with it. Okay.
I say we make a break for the exit. If we stay here, we're just gonna end up turning Hiss.
The building lockdown is in effect to keep the Hiss quarantined. We couldn't open the doors even if we wanted to.
So we're stuck here with the monsters, left to die.
Okay. Is this a new one? Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. The potency of these abilities depends on the para-utilitarian. Using the blank objects of power as an example, some para-utilitarians can achieve a throw distance of blank, while others are only capable of as little as blank. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more information. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it's largely believed that some blank exists within the body, and that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering this request. Refer to file 814-1982 for full report. Line.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, A comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered. And the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
Okay.
I can't get over what happened to Booker, to Smith, the others. Why did they start acting like that?
That red light got him, but
Pulsing under his skin. They're stuck in my head.
You're in executive affairs. I believe we've been in here. Yep, been in there. Director Jesse Fade, now with the red hair. There we go, clearance level 1. Federal Bureau of Control, dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts. I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I am honored to tell you that he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger, and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loves so much. His efforts will be returned to you with all speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, Federal Bureau of Control. Launch efficiency. Okay. Now resume game. Hit G, right? Personal mods. What's this one do? Launch energy cost minus 8%. Okay. All I have is energy boost. This is like a... So, these are two launch efficiencies. This one is just better. Energy plus 6%. Energy plus 5%. Well, I don't know why I wouldn't switch it with that. Oops. Okay. 6% energy, 5% energy, right? Okay. Energy recovery speed plus 21%. Health plus 15%. And this is health recovery per element pickup plus 20%. How about... Yeah, I'll just do this one, whatever. I just accidentally got it, but I don't care. Wrong way. I exhausted that place. Okay. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regardless, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. Here we go. Hotline room. Okay. Nothing to interact with over here, is there? It's this room. Still not prepared. So I know because the controls that there's a like a shield that you can eventually unlock, and I presume that's what allows you to get in here. Is you have this shield, but I don't have it yet. I can't go in there yet. This be all the way back to the control point, which is pretty lame. Yep, that's pretty lame. Okay.
Hope has asked us to document the hissing incantation, she calls it.
You mean in person?
But she's trying to get us killed.
I can't get over what happened to Booker, to Smith, the others. Why did they start acting like that?
I think there was actually a control point around there I could have used, and I missed it. So I have to do all this walking. Walking. At least I'm getting familiar with the map. So I believe there's a control point down below here. It's there at the beginning of this whole thing. Yeah, here we go. In fact, I could have fast traveled here. Why didn't I just do that? I'm so dumb. Okay. Let's go back to comms. I'll get it eventually. Okay, here we go. name. Let's try this again. So I'm guessing I'm just like kind of save those boxes for grabbing when I get someone with a shield against me. Kind of go at it too early. It kind of messes me up. Because that one dude is kind of a little boss of sorts. Okay, try again. A clean start. Still clean. I have a shield here, so I want to use this on it. Ah. Wasted my grab. The grenade. I got blasted by a grenade or something when I was focusing on getting rid of that shield. Let's do all this running. Should have thought of doing this earlier. There is a dash mechanic. It's not very fast, but it is there. Okay. I'm in trouble. I don't know why this takes so long. I don't know if it's like load a bunch of stuff across the PCI bus or something. I don't know if it's loading graphic assets onto GPU or what it's doing there. I mean, it's exactly the same ones it would have been using previously. I want to save getting that big bad on me at last minute because his gun is much more powerful. There's a guy behind us back in here. Still alive. I thought he'd gone. Okay. I heard the beeping. And I couldn't. I got my fingers mixed up and didn't move. I have to load the whole map again for. Oh, finish. It's the same map I was already using. Okay. Nope, nope. Up, up. I can just run out to get to the control point. Whoa. I can do that, can't I? Will it respawn everybody? For the control point. Well, that worked. Let's see what I got here. Opens mods. Damage while... So right now I have 45%, okay. But, energy gained from headshots. Exclusive to shatter, exclusive to shatter. Damage. Okay, well. Let's go into that room that we just fought everything in. So we can get in here. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are the confirmed identities of these users: Patrick Strugens, Ruben Neugira, Arto Kolmauki, Christopher Mills Bowling, and Jocko Saruman. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Further action is pending. Anything like in the computer boxes that I was throwing around and stuff and such? Looks like I can get to dead letters from here somehow. That's the way I came in, but... Shut. Okay. Let's go down. Go in there. Fine, be nothing in there. Get in here. This is where I found the floppy disk, but there's a control point in here, I believe, too, but I don't, like, is there any way to the maintenance sector? Looking for the maintenance sector. I mean, you'd think pneumatics would be close. Same kind of idea. Oh, here we go. Here's a door. Let's finish looking around the room first. Can't get in there. Let's go into that door I found then. Wonder if there's fall damage. I won't try it. Clearance level 1. Which I have. Consecutive kill boost. Okay. Havana supplement. Bureau medical staff personally evaluated the injured embassy personnel when they arrived back in the country. While the victims reported cognitive issues, dizziness, and fatigue, further testing by Bureau medics found intense cell damage similar to that of radiation exposure. Agents and research staff remained to take soil samples from the surrounding area, but found no trace of a blank beyond the health issues of the staff. The communications department disseminated a story of foreign power using blank on the embassy staff, resulting in various health issues that required the embassy to be evacuated. The story successfully took hold, gaining brief international attention. There is a update to yeah, you have weapons mods. Damage after kills 25 over 25. Okay. So no new pathways opened up, just some stuff. Just some goodies, that's all. Let's go this way then. Some combat, anything to pick up. Anything to pick up. Got a shield I need to take out. There we go, gotcha. third guy. Where are you? There you are. Is there anything to pick up? Yes, fire extinguisher. Come out. Ah, there you are. Ah, more dudes. Okay. Nothing upstairs, I see. Oh, wait, so that's the other side of that door. Okay, so this goes to that room with all all those like cubes with the computers. But for some reason you can't go through the door even though we know what's on the other side. Okay. Let's go to the cafeteria then. Control point. Right. Okay. I guess I finished one. Using charge, kill enemies in the executive sector. Well, we don't have charge. We don't have any of these, so. Okay. This requires security level 2 to get in. We don't have that. Already been in here, but I'm gonna go in there again just in case. I don't want to watch that again. Okay. Already been in there, and there's no doors, right? Yeah, nothing. No new doors. Security level 1 doors I previously couldn't get through. Doors. Can't get out of here. Just came out of nowhere. Alright, hi. So I'll just wipe out the, it's down there, it's so easy to get at. There's definitely someone still, oh, there he is. Throwing grenades and stuff at me. Like 2 already. Well, there was a control point up top, so... Still can't get in there. Grenaded really quickly. Basically, just avoid grenades. before I disappear again. Gives me health. So I have a control point up here, which also gives me health, but... There you guys are. You were waiting for me, weren't you, with your grenade? Your grenades. Okay, somebody down there with probably a grenade. Stuff over there now. Whoa, oh, grenade or something. Is that a glitch? Okay, do we are finally able to, like, get out of here? Not have to fight, like, a random boss thing. No. Don't. Hit by another grenade. Another grenade. Okay. I want to get down to the cafeteria. Okay. Get the drop on me? No. Hey, new doors in here. They previously couldn't open. It's the restroom. It's not going to go anywhere. It's just a restroom. It's just a restroom. Let's get this, though. Fauna summary. An auditory event occurred in the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Deaths were reported and the outgoing information has been managed. Event response. The Bureau agents arrived at the embassy at the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been blank. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise, accompanied by intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for blank minutes. No visual phenomena were witnessed. The scene was cordoned off, and the embassy staff were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula 19 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See case files AI 58 for details. So there's a cowboy boot. It's an object of power. Okay. This probably looks like it's going to be another need for the shield. Yeah. Yeah. Can't go in there without a shield. So to get it, there's no way to get over there, is there? Okay. He did some health trying. There's nothing opened up in here. This is really hard. I can't find... It says Central Executive, but... Guess I'll go back to the Central Executive then. Of all things. So let's go back to where I started. Oh. Clearance level 1. Accuracy boost. Okay, let's see what... What does this do? Accuracy, plus 6%. Okay. So I'll also get accuracy boost. Central Executive.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Oh, this is where
Like
I'm
I
supposed
said
to go.
before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Well, at least we went around and checked everything.
The
Directional...
maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
Okay, search for a way into the maintenance sector. Okay, find Ahti the janitor. Yeah, I know I it seemed like I wasted a whole bunch of time not moving on, but I managed to kind of go through the oldest house and kind of like find things I missed the first time and defeat enemies I missed the first time. So it was worthwhile in the end. Clearance level 5, gee. Level 2. Here we go. NSC control room. Oh! We have a different map for maintenance. So we have stairs to my left, or someplace. Stairs. Okay, so that goes up the stairs.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Go in a door, obviously, that we just saw, but I want to go this way first. Just to kind of look around. You know, not miss anything. There might be like some pickup or something over here. Some story Easter egg stuff. Okay. Go for grenades. Somebody's gonna throw a grenade at me. Something to pick up to throw at that guy. Whoop. Shucks. Oh. Oh, I didn't get the control point in the... Oh, come on. If I didn't get the control point in the central executive, in the by the conference room. Oh, saves the game here. Okay. Never mind then. Yeah, something in my computer's getting hot because my fans are spinning up. I don't know what it is though, because it's water temperature sensor based, so it could be any component.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Let's try this fight again. Here we go. Pop up on me, please. There we go. Oh, you have a shield, don't bother. Did it expire or something? Did I get it? Okay, launch energy cost -9. Control point. Okay. It is locked. Ventilation. There's another thing that needs a shield, I presume. Couldn't get any health off of him, though. Easter eggs and things here. Try the upper area first. Maybe we should do the lower, because that's where you need to go next, is the janitor's office, I presume. Anything down here? Clearance level 4. Reminds me of, like... I haven't played Bionicle Heroes yet, but I know, like, how it goes, where you have these areas you can't get into unless you unlock a certain level. Or, like, Breakout. Anyway. Health recovery. What does that do? Huh. Let's equip that. Cool. Okay, I guess that's it. Let's go down to the janitor's office.
What's down that way?
Syövereissä elämän alla alla meren harjois vaeltaa. Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Okay, I found... Okay, so I got clearance level 2 now, which is gonna, like, in the oldest house, it's gonna allow me to go into this place I couldn't before.
Yep. Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all.
Okay.
Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose. Oh, it's time for a coffee break, son. Oh, coffee.
Now, before I go this way...
Pensioner. Yes.
It's over here. No shinies? Okay, I guess no shinies. That saves me some time.
Stepping to the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to read, but you don't touch and don't scream much. Let's join the Thresher Kids. Let's join the Thresher Kids.
Hey, Meg! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white. and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
Cool beans. Nothing in here, which might be a trick where as soon as I leave something happens. Huh. Here we go. Chase the merry-go-round horse object of power. I guess that doesn't do anything.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here? carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Control to evade. Use evade to complete the astral plane challenge. Okay. Get what's so... I don't get why I'm being wiped out exactly here. I'm confused. I don't know why this is so, like, hard. What? This could just be super hard where I have to time things precisely, but it doesn't seem like it. Seems like I just don't understand it somehow. Like, you think it'd just be, you dash through when it's open, but... Dash, close. It's not like a delay, it's not like I wait and then do it. That doesn't work. Just run through? Oh! That's interesting. So I run in and then I hit evade. Try that again. Oh, okay. That's a trick. Oops. Controls fail. Okay. Wrong way. Okay. So just run through.
Let's see the hiss keep up with me now.
Oh dear. Where's the nearest control point? Ah, it's the other side of ventilation. So I'm going to go there, and that's where I'm going to end this run. Oh, I wonder what's over here. Nothing? Okay.
Pensioner.
Already been in here. How to get out of the janitor's office and into ventilation.
It's time for a coffee break, son.
Oh, the game saved, okay.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Oh, that's a thing I can throw. We got that. Yeah, I know what we got there. An object of power escaped the panopticon a couple weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own, and definitely don't bind it to yourself. Security Chief Simon Arish. Merry-go-round horse. Object should be kept in a confined space when unbound. A fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be quite dangerous when blank its path. The object is currently bound by blank. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local blank reported that the rides would move on their own, and that they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, see America Overnight, episode 235. Agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local blank were found dead at the scene. The object attacked Agent Blank by blank. Agent invoked Formula C5 to blank the object long enough to blank. Okay. It's just closed, and that goes, we don't know where. Okay, was that a game save? Hope it was. Let's see. Oh yeah, I gotta quit this somehow. So I want to get to a point where I'm like sure it's saved though. Like the thing that's saved is significant.
It's dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arish. He's just inside. He'll help you.
Okay, so I saw a save. Hopefully that's a save. Okay. Well.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
Blockages in pipes C through F. Is the clock back? Now? Oh man, Adi is gonna be so pissed. When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
Okay, we will do this next
I should
time.
be going.
Right. You got a lockdown to lift.
Pumps and converters online?
She knows. She knows.
Okay. Okay, went through and I cleared out the, the normal floor. There was some security, there's some clearance level 2 rooms in there, so I didn't necessarily get to go into every room, but now there would be reason to go back through there again, and then we went down into the basement, and we started working through it. Wasn't very thorough, so might have missed some things here and there. Whatever. If you watched all that for some reason, thank you for watching it.